Hey guys, welcome back to my Be Savage Art YouTube channel, and I'm Bernadette Dennis, painter and printmaker, and today we're going to talk about my painting Ataraxia.
Bon appetit! So Ataraxia was actually the first painting that I created. I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck is Ataraxia? But Ataraxia, it's actually a Greek word. I know I don't really throw those Greek words around much, but it's a Greek word and it means undisturbed or untroubled. It's a sort of tranquility or inner peace, despite sadness or stress, anger, fear. And I thought it was a really good word for this painting because when I made this painting, as I mentioned in my other videos, a lot of the work was done over the summer, and I think everybody was looking for peace. I know I was. And I think that when there's so many big changes going on around you in your life, that at least me, my default is I try to get to a peaceful place so that I can deal with the changes and make good decisions. And I think that you really need to be in a good place to make good decisions. Peace is hard work. And I mentioned before that I like to select oils when I'm working on a message to me that's complicated, because there's just so much that you can say, and there's so many roads you can take when you're working with oils. This painting, one of the things that I love about it is that there's so many layers to it, and there's so many just great textures, different textures. It went in so many directions. For me, I mean, I really pushed myself to be patient and take my time in creating it, because I knew it was something that couldn't be rushed. So I mentioned before that I like to put a lot of symbolism in my work, and Ataraxia, it didn't really need a whole lot of it. I still put the peace signs in there because I like it. I like those symbols to pop out at you. So it kind of brings you in, and then you get to think about all the rest of it, all the things that are supporting those peace signs. Part of the process in making this was to challenge myself to overcome the parts of me that are impatient and the parts of me that sometimes don't want to wait for an outcome. I want to just bring it about. And so I really pushed myself to be patient and to go ahead and take the long road. And I'm really, really glad that I did. I like the way that it came out. I like that all of the colors in the end did work together. Even though they started out kind of not really being the perfect match, they ended up working together. I dried this painting I don't know how many times. I cured it to get a nice dry layer so that I could build on it some more. And I'm not usually that patient with my work. It was a learning experience. It was me forcing myself to overcome the parts of me that can seriously be an obstacle to inner peace. I can be pretty impatient, and I can be pretty non-confrontational. So I didn't want to rush this work to the end. I wanted to make myself overcome those parts of me. And to do it, I had to be patient, and I had to wait for it to dry enough so that I can put on the next layer the way that I wanted it to lie on the first layers of paint. And I picked a lot of colors that didn't really go together, but in the end they did. They came together because they were working together. So I just thought that it was really funny that the timing worked out, that it was time to talk about my painting about peace around the holidays. And I know normally we shoot the videos in my studio where I work, but it just seemed kind of fitting to shoot this video in my living room where, you know, Christmas is everywhere. Dude, I'm a total Christmas crazy person. I've been Christmasing hard the last couple of weeks, and it's my favorite time of year because it just brings back a lot of my most wonderful memories. My most wonderful memories are of Christmas and my family. It's a time for, you know, peace and being with family and reaching out to, you know, people that you might not get to talk to all year. And this time of year, it should really, really be a time to think about our own inner peace, our own inner tranquility. And with my painting, Ataraxia, I married a lot of colors that you wouldn't normally imagine go together. I think I ran this painting every which way and pushed it to the limit as far as what you can do with this medium. And I was pushing myself. I was pushing myself to make something good and make something that meant something. And I wanted to make a statement that I could complete something that was hard. Peace is hard work. It's not easy. It's not easy to pull together the parts of yourself that need to be really tuned up to do the kind of work that it takes to get peace in anything. I really think that we're capable of that hard work. You just have to make yourself do it. This painting, I really had to make myself work. I'm sorry. With oils, you know, you could just keep going and going until you really feel like you're done with it. And Ataraxia, this painting, it's got like a million layers because I just kept going and going until I achieved the inner peace I was looking for. That's why when it was finished, I didn't want to just name it something like peace. I wanted it to be a word that really cuts into you, that really makes you stop and think and say, I want to know what that word means. And then you read the definition of it and it makes you think about it. It makes you think about inner peace and tranquility. And despite stress and sadness, all of the things that are the biggest obstacles to us getting the peace that we want. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video about my oil painting Ataraxia. If you click any of the links in the description below, you can check out that piece as well as some of my other work. And it's currently at Artworks in Richmond, Virginia. And I hope you guys have a good holiday. Keep on keeping on, man.